Nice and slow. Quick!
Slow down, you
Quick! Go! Whoa! God be with you.
Seist du. Mein Gott, wo liegt das Problem?
Bin gleich bei dir.
Ich will etwas essen.
Noch ein Köter. Hallo?
Go! 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 Ja! Quick! Quick! Go! Ja! Quick!
For the love of Christ, give a bit of money to a poor...
Are you begging here?
No, I'm waiting here for my prince to come. He should be here any moment now with his entourage to take me away.
I'm serious.
You're a barrel of laughs.
Oh, that's me in a nutshell. Henry the Serious. And you are?
Margaret. Wait, I know you. Of course. You helped me get out of that locked shed. Do you remember?
From a shed?
At the mill. You saved me from the miller.
That was you? I didn't recognize you at all.
What a coincidence. It's a small world, isn't it?
Not a chance.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just now I know why you were locked up there. The miller told me what happened. How you robbed him there.
No.
That old man brought the catchpole, and they wanted to blame it all on me. If I hadn't have talked myself out of it, they might have even hanged me.
I'm really sorry about that, Henry. I apologize. I didn't want you to get into any trouble.
Oh, aye. You just used me so you could get away.
There was nothing else I could do. I had to rob him. Please, let me explain. I didn't do it for myself.
Let's hear it then. Why did you rob him?
I had a very good friend, Aneshka. We served together in that mill you saved me from, but then something horrible happened. The miller couldn't keep his hands off her, but she kept refusing him, except for one time. In short, that pig got her pregnant.
I hope it was out of love, at least.
It definitely was not. And as soon as the miller found out, he was furious. He said he's not going to support another hungry mouth, and he drove Aneshka out of the mill, even though she was with child.
Sounds like a real bastard.
The poor girl had nowhere to go, so she slept in the woods. I tried to help her. I brought her food, but it was clear we couldn't go on like that. So we came up with a plan. I'd flee the mill and follow her, and on the way, I'd take the miller's coin. But he caught me.
And I was daft enough to help you get away.
I'm sorry I lied to you, but there was no time to explain it.
All right, then you took the coin to Aneshka. But I still don't understand why you're begging here. Where's the money? Where's Aneshka?
They're both gone. This gang attacked me on the way. They took everything I had, and I don't remember much after that. But I woke up in an old herbalist's home. That kind soul saved me and helped me get back on my feet. It took weeks.
It's a good thing we have those herbalists. Something similar happened to me. And Aneshka?
I don't know where she is. I couldn't find her where she used to sleep. I have to find a proper pile of coin, and I'll go and look for her. I'm fond of her, and I don't want her to have to raise that child herself.
Well, that'll be hard. I've never met anybody who made such a pile by begging.
It's the best I can do by myself. But now that you're here, maybe you could help me. I might just know where to find such a sum, and you could make some coin too.
What's your plan?
I want to rob a certain... I can't sleep when I think about...
Can't you give the thieving a rest?
If you knew what he did, you wouldn't be so hard on me. The bastard doesn't deserve anything less.
Go on then. What did he do?
He poisoned his wife to marry a younger woman and get her fat dowry. And no one will ever be able to prove it, and he'll never face punishment because no one knows about it. Except me. But we can hoodwink him together, so he'll be happy to pay us. If you throw your lot in with me, I'll explain everything to you.
How do you know he killed someone?
Because he got that deadly poison he gave her to drink from that herbalist who was taking care of me. He just strolled in there one day and threatened to burn the hut down with us in it if she wouldn't make one for him. What could the poor woman do?
What poison was it? Every healer can tell when someone's been poisoned.
Not with this one. That's what made it so clever. I don't know what it's called, but she said there aren't many people who know how to brew it. The herbalist told me she made it weaker on purpose, but it still was enough to kill that woman.
All right, then. So what do we do?
Well, you'll have to give me a better idea of your plan before I agree to anything. What do you want to do?
He killed her for money, so I want to steal it from him. Just like every bloke, he's a whoremonger and his new wife found out about it. Now I've heard she's made his life a living hell, so he won't even say a word to another woman. And we'll make use of that. I'll go to him and tell him I'm expecting his child. And he'll be glad to pay, so I'll disappear and won't destroy his marriage and his reputation.
You slept with him?
Not a chance. I'd rather die a virgin than have anything to do with such a beast.
Then how do you want to convince him you're expecting his child?
That's where you come in. I've heard there's some decoction or potion that puts a person to sleep. We'll pour it in his drink and make it look like he got drunk and I spent a passionate night with him. He won't remember anything, and what's more, he won't want any trouble at home.
Hey,
That's not a good idea. Trust me, I thought this over. He won't have that much money on him outside, and he has a guard at home. If he thinks it's all his own mess, he'll give us the money himself, and what's more, he won't turn us in. That'd destroy his reputation as a respected merchant.
fine. So what should I do?
First, I need to find some better clothes. I have to look like an upright townswoman, because even that whoremonger wouldn't start anything with a ragged beggar woman.
Fine. I'll try to find something that'll look good on you.
Then we need some sleeping potion to make him pass out. I don't really know what it looks like, but it has to be strong. Then he won't remember anything.
I know what it is. I'll try to get it. Anything else?
Now, the most important thing. That merchant struts around with his nose in the air. That's why you need to look like a wealthy gent. Charismatic, well-dressed, sweet-smelling. Get me? He has to believe you've got a bulging purse and want to spend it with him. Then he'll be eating out of your hand.
From what I hear, it sounds like there's lots of things that could get fucked up. We'll be lucky to get any coin out of him.
Now, Henry, I know we don't know each other that well, but if you do what I tell you, it'll work out. I'll give you something. This ring belonged to my dear late mother. It's the only thing I have. You keep it and return it to me when we split the money and you get your share. I want you to know you can trust me.
Well, thank you.
I know this plan will work. As soon as you have everything ready, come back here and I'll tell you what's next.
Greetings. Greetings.
wallow in gold. While their faults will
Ka! Quick! Go! 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 Quick! Ka! Da!
Hey,
What's going on? Do you need help?
thanks for stopping here. My husband Mikush hasn't returned from Billany. Me and Vendula are awfully worried about him.
Wait, I need to know a bit more. What's your name?
Svatava,
I'm Henry. And Vendula would be...
our only daughter.
And your lost husband is Mikush?
Aye. Since we've been living in this hut, he's been going to work to Billany.
When did you last see him?
He left a few days ago. He's never been away this long.
What job did he do in Billany?
He's a damned good tailor. But besides that, he does odd jobs around the village. He always brings whatever he earns here. Mostly food. The little we manage to grow here isn't enough.
Why don't you look for him yourself? Billany isn't that far.
I can't. I've injured my ankle. I can't walk that far.
What happened?
I twisted it when we were running away from the soldiers through the forest. It's better now, but it still hurts. It would take me half a day to limp to Billany.
So why don't you send your daughter?
By herself? Are you mad? She's young, inexperienced. Something might happen to her.
Did your Mikush have any enemies you know of?
Enemies? No. He's a nice man. He never hurt a soul. Maybe he's a bit too nice. He trusts everyone. I'm worried someone might have tricked him into something.
What do you mean?
He thinks people are good deep down. I don't think that. People can be right bastards. That's why I'm so worried about him.
Do you want me to find him?
You'd do that for me?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll find him. Where do you think I should start? In Billany?
Aye. Ask about him in the tavern. He wears a fine embroidered hat. Everyone will remember him.
Why are you here? In the forest?
We had a big house in Messales. But then Sigismund's mercenaries decided to burn the village to the ground. Mikush, Vendula and me all escaped at the last moment. The others weren't so lucky. It was hell on earth. You can't imagine the terror.
Well, I'm from Scallis. I reckon I can.
You can. I don't know. In any case, we ended up here. At least we had some roof over our heads. But now, I don't even know what'll happen next.
Why did the soldiers attack your village?
Why? Good Lord, such a question. They didn't ask us anything. The worst thing is, the village paid some mercenaries for protection. But they took off the moment they saw horses kicking up dust on the horizon. I'm glad old Svartosh, my father, didn't live to see it. his heart would have burst.
How are you getting along here?
Now, quite miserably. I hope you find my Mikush soon. We won't be able to go on without him.
I'll try and look for him.
Oh, bless you, kind soul. And good luck.
Come and hear something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry.
But never woke up. It's a mystery.
God, that's terrible.
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm.
Courage!
And that he was saying... things.
And he was dead.
Good day. What would you like?
Wife in front of him. And next thing you
Praise
know...
the Lord.
What'll it be?
Do you know someone by the name of Mikush?
Who?
Mikush. The fellow with a nice hat. I heard I might find him round here.
I know who you mean, but I never really spoke with him. You'd be better asking the tavern keeper.
Greetings!
G'day, g'day.
Lord be with you.
I'm looking for one fella.
Good day.
He's named Mikush.
Mikush? Doesn't ring a bell.
They say he wears a fancy hat.
Ah, the Hatter, of course. He's not from around here. He started showing up a few months ago. Just for a few days at a time. Sometimes he'd sleep here.
I hear he made his living as a tailor in the village.
I don't know anything about that. He never offered me his services. He seemed to me like an ordinary, decent guest. He drank a few beers, played dice.
He played dice? With who?
I don't get a moment's rest around here, my good man. I don't have time to check who the guests are talking to, but he must have played with Chernik. He's our champ. I'm sure he'll tell you more. See you soon, my friend.
A jug of wine, thanks.
Courage!
Good day to you.
I'm looking for someone. His name's Mikush.
Mikush? Never heard of him.
I've been told he wears a...
Fancy hat?
Exactly.
I've seen him around here. But I don't see why I should talk to a stranger about another stranger.
The innkeeper told me that you definitely played with Mikush.
Aye. I do like a good game of dice. But I'm not telling you anything else about him.
Why's that?
Because I don't know you. Like me ma always said, never talk to strangers. Come on, let's roll some dice instead.
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry.
Now that we know each other, talk.
Nice try. But you'll have to try harder than that, Henry.
Are you trying to get some coin out of me?
I won't turn down some chink. But I'd rather play you for it.
Listen, Mikush's family is looking for him. His wife and daughter. They're worried about him.
What do I care? I don't worry myself with strangers. Wouldn't you rather play a game of dice than tell me sad stories?
I'm not in the mood for this. Either tell me what I want to know, or I'll slap you so hard you catch another against the floor.
All right, mate, take it easy. There's no need to get prickly. I'll tell you everything. Just calm down, all right?
Go on then.
I've known Mikush since the first moment he showed up here to play. Unsurprisingly. The bloke looked like he couldn't count to 5. I thought I'd found an easy mark. But man, was I wrong. He's a great player. And that kind of praise means something coming from me. He knows when to bet everything on the final roll.
So he won a lot?
Aye, for a while. Until his luck ran out. Then he started borrowing. One time he got so desperate, and maybe had a few too many beers, he started going on about his buried fortune in Messalas, saying he'd surely pay back anyone who lent him money. Ha!
Did anyone lend him anything?
Aye, and Mikush won everything back.
And did he pay back the money he borrowed?
Of course, every last groschen. He was laughing the whole time, too.
What about that buried fortune of his? Did he ever mention it again?
The next day, he claimed he made it all up, saying he just had too much to drink. Only nobody believed him.
Did anyone seem particularly interested in his fortune? Someone who'd want it for himself and would go after Mikush because of it?
Everyone was interested in it, but Mikush never talked about it again. Besides, that village is burned to the ground and full of rabble. Messalas is an awful mess. That rhymes!
When did you last see Mikush?
A few days ago. He was playing against that hired hand, Drat. Drat lost and didn't have enough money. They left together, and Mikush hasn't shown up since. That's pretty suspicious now that I think about it. That Drat bloke's an odd duck.
What do you mean, odd?
I've heard he's been dealing with some bandits. You'd better have a word with him. But be careful.
Where can I find this Drat?
Somewhere in the village. I reckon he'll be at the farm he works at. Well, technically, because he's a big fella and looks strong, they made him into something like the village catchpole. But to tell you the truth, he's less a catchpole and more just a regular farmhand pretending to be a catchpole.
Where can I find this Drat?
I already told you. At the farm or somewhere in the village.
I'll go have a talk with Drat then. Thanks.
Don't mention it. And if you ever fancy a game, you know where to find me. Farewell.
I apologize.
Don't be a coward.
What can you tell me about Drat?
Look, I don't know him so well. I know he's mixed up in some bad stuff, that's all. He hid something in his chest. Some kind of map or something. He was always very careful with it. Take care.
You're Drat.
Aye, that's me.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away, but do it fast. I don't have all day.
Do you know a fella by the name of Mikush?
I don't know any Mikesh.
Knock it off. I hear you left the tavern together. And no one has seen Mikush since.
Oh yeah, that fella. We were heading in the same direction, but then went separate ways. That's all I know.
You certainly know something about Mikush's disappearance, and you should talk.
Should I? Why's that?
It's got to do with your well-being. If you don't talk, I'll beat you worse than a dog.
Playing tough, arsehole. Well, I'm the catchpole here.
To hell with... Listen, Drat. Let's talk it over.
He's acting all high and mighty here, and now he's at it again.
I mean you well, Drat. You don't want to have Mikush's family on your conscience, do you? His wife and daughter, alone, in the woods, they're crying. Calling out Mikush's name.
What have I got to do with it?
You'll be haunted by bad dreams.
Shut up, damn it. I've had enough of your blabbering. Let's settle this. Man to man. You're a dead man. Ah! Oh! Oh! Come here, fucking animal. Enough.
Had enough?
Stop. I'll tell you everything.
Speak.
It's not my fault. It was Hanka.
Who's this Hanka woman?
Hanka's not a woman, but a man. We've known each other for years. He was a hired hand in Messalus. Certainly know what happened there. The horror. Not long ago, he came to see me. Said he was the only survivor from the entire village, but I know that wasn't true.
Because you met Mikush.
I thought he'd be quite happy that someone else got away, but he was actually quite upset about it.
What do you mean, upset?
Well, you could see it on him, all nervous like. Seemed to me like it was rubbing him up the wrong way. That Mikush, of all people, survived.
Interesting. Did he tell you anything else?
I didn't ask him any more questions.
So, someone comes to see you, acts all odd, and you don't ask any questions? I think he wanted to tell you something. He had to say something.
You don't know Hanka. He's quite reserved. Then he said he'd like to talk to Mikush and whether I could set up a meeting.
Thanks to you, he knew Mikush frequents the tavern. So why didn't he go and find him? To talk with him?
I don't know.
Damn it! Come clean. But he must have told you why he wanted to do that. Admit it. You know the real reason.
Listen, he just asked me and I didn't feel the need to find out why. It's not the only thing I have to do around the village here. Hanka told me to take Mikush outside the village and then he'd meet him there. But he said Mikush couldn't know about him and he left figuring out how to do that up to me. So I played dice with Mikush. He's damn good, so I had no problem losing a few games. In no time at all, I owed him quite a few groschen. I told him I could pay my debt immediately, but he'd have to come with me to my hiding place. He didn't blink an eye. He's damn trusting, given how things are today. I took him a little way outside the village, told him I was going to take a piss, and then took off. And that's all. I don't know anything else.
Where did you take him? I want the exact location.
Here, just outside the village, on the way towards Missalus.
Are you trying to lie again, Drat? You've been making excuses and talking out your arse this whole time. I've had enough. Got it? Unless you want to piss me off, you'll tell me the truth. Now.
All right, fine. It was a bit further away from the village. Actually, it was quite far.
Where were you supposed to take Mikush?
A crossroads by the forest, on the way to Missalus. Actually, almost right by Missalus. A little beyond the woodsman's camp. Just go straight. Two roads intersect there. It's the only proper crossroads on the way.
What happened at the crossroads? I want the truth.
Well, as I was saying, I took Mikush there and told him I needed to take a piss. Then Hanka jumped out of the woods with some bandits. They grabbed him. He began to scream, but there was no one around to hear him.
And what did you do?
I didn't wait to find out what would happen. I ran.
What did Hanka promise you for bringing Mikush to him?
Nothing. I did it out of friendship.
Are you trying to lie again?
All right. He said he'd give me part of the buried inheritance.
Where might Hanka be now?
I only know what he told me. That he ran off into the forest. so I reckon he's got some kind of shelter there.
I'm not wasting any more time with you. God only knows what Hank has done to Mikush, and you're responsible for it. Be ashamed.
I hope nothing happened to Mikush.
You better pray that to be the case.
I'm so sorry about it all.
Being sorry won't help. You're a snake in the grass. You deserve punishment.
Please, don't tell anyone. No one can find out.
I could keep my mouth closed, but it's going to cost you something.
Here, take this. It's all I have, and don't tell a soul, please.
Nice, lad. Farewell, Drat.
Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
Peace and quiet are things of the past.
Go! 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 Die! Die! God! God! Blood. And quite a lot of it, too. It looks like they dragged that poor wretch further. I'll have to find out where. That must be Mikush's hat. It looks like it fell off when they dragged him into the woods. I have to find out which way they took him.
like this. He's getting worse. He's delirious with a fever.
You!
Sick!
Do it!
Show your stuff!
Fuck me.
Christ. He's on his last legs. Let's have a look then. The burns look ugly, but something tells me they aren't the main problem. The stab wounds are worse. They're red at the edges and are hot to the touch. I think this wound is infected. I ought to do something about it. At the very least, clean and bandage it. Maybe a potion would help him. It's a shame I don't know much about potions. Maybe some herbs would help him. Medicinal ones. They help with healing. If I place them on his wounds and dress them, he could get some relief. I've seen enough. I'll take another look. I'll come back. You won't last.
Shit.
I don't know exactly. I'll do the best I can. What are we gonna do? I should clean that wound. You just have to hold on. I ought to put... But I won't do that now. I'll give you a healing. This one should do the trick. Drink up. I should band it. I'll just wrap it. There we are. I'll pray for you. At least your soul will get some relief. How does it go again? May your servant who suffers in sickness be granted mercy and be healed through the word and love of God. I reckon I messed that. Never mind. I'll be back. That's all. I did all I could. I hope it's enough. It is done. Poor wretch. He couldn't be helped. Someone should pay for this. This will be sad news for Svatobor and Vendula. If I tell them. Quick! Die! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Ah! Quick! Quick! Go! Whoa! Whoa!
It's not my fault. That's the decision your mother made. Or about our father's decision. Mikush and me were on your side.
Let her go immediately.
Take another step, and I'll slit her throat.
Don't do it. Do you hear me? You'll be sorry.
Someone else is going to be sorry here.
For God's sake, talk to me.
Why are you sticking your nose into this?
Calm down, Hanker. Let's talk this over. We can find a reasonable solution here. Easy, now. Let's deal with this like reasonable men.
I'm not dealing with anything. I've had enough humiliation. It's all your fault. You forced me to do it. I'll rip your guts out. Take that fucker out, damn it! We stood by and watched for 20 years.
Let her go immediately.
Take another.
Don't do it.
Someone.
For God's...
Why are you...
You're lucky. I mean that the Lord...
It's too late. It's all your fault. You fault. We stood by and watched for 20 years.
Let her go and...
Take it.
Don't... For God's...
Why are you...
Calm down. Easy.
I'm not... It's all your fault. You forced me to do it.
Go! Quick! Go!